Smart Chiropractor show. It is strategic marketing time. This is when we do get tactical. And we're about to get tactical right now. We're going to talk about quarterly reactivation email campaigns. We kick off everybody that comes on board with the Smart Chiropractor with what we call our success blast. And this is designed within the first 14 to 30 days to get reactivations into your practice. So many docs out there really haven't utilized their email list to any degree. I'm not even going to say optimized. For many docs, it is an afterthought. It's something that sits around. You might not even know how many people are exactly on your email list. Never mind utilizing it consistently to teach and invite and to build trust and rapport. And email is just one of those tools. It's those ROI power tools, as we would say, that enable you really to communicate at a high level, to teach and invite in a very direct fashion, and to see pretty darn good action very quickly. That's why we call it a success blast. It's a few emails that go out to your entire list, and it's designed to re-engage and reactivate. However, it does not end right there. With the Smart Chiropractor, we advocate for, produce, and automate for all of our members a weekly email newsletter that goes out each and every week to your entire list. And yes, it ties in to your annual calendar, to your monthly campaign, and to your weekly topic. It's super powerful. It helps get opens. We really craft our subject lines in a way that inspires people to open those emails. And then we create the teach and invite moments within that email so that they click through. And each email is personalized for your practice. So people are able to click through, hop right over to your online scheduler, and come back on board. Now, in addition to the Success Blast, and in addition to those weekly email newsletters, we also greatly encourage all of our members to use a quarterly reactivation campaign. We have this built out. We have all the templates for our docs, and they're built into Chiro emails, which is part of the Smart Chiropractor. But if you are not yet a member, I'd like for you just to consider utilizing a quarterly reactivation campaign. If you're not able to produce weekly email newsletters, and most practices are not able to, that's why they rely on us to make it super easy for them. Can you do it yourself? Yeah, but it's super hard. So we make it easy. We automate that entire process. But the first thing you need to start with is consider a quarterly reactivation campaign. This is going out every 90 to 120 days to your entire list, to generate interest, to stimulate reactivations, to stay engaged with those people who already know, trust, and like you. They probably have been into your practice if they're on your email list. And I'm going to say it's our responsibility, Doc. It's your responsibility to consistently communicate with those individuals, to let people know who you are and what you do so that they can make the best choice for their healthcare. Jason, this is a topic that we could probably do a 2 or 3 hour masterclass on. The most important thing I want docs out there to realize is email is a supremely powerful tool that they are by and large underutilizing, and a great place to start is a quarterly reactivation campaign. What do you think?
I think you're right on track, and I hope chiropractors are understanding the value of this. You know, we write in our upcoming book, The Payday Practice, a new model that most chiropractors sort of are ignoring, but when they hear, go, wait a minute, that actually makes a ton of sense. And that model is that as so many chiropractors are, forgive me for being blunt, desperate for new patients every single month. How do I know that? Because whenever we make recommendations on things you should be doing, most of you respond with, is that going to get me more new patients? Because I'm really stressed, I'm low staff, and I need new patients. So if it's not going to get me new patients, I don't really have the capacity to get it done right now. Well, one of the models we want to remind all of you about is that in the search for new patients, we have created a model of 5 types of new patients. And wouldn't you know it, but the number one best type of new patient you could be attracting is keeping your current patient. Now, that sounds ridiculously obvious, but yet it's so obvious most people don't see it because it's right in front of your face. That in the concept of having a bucket that you pour new patients into, if the hole at the bottom of your bucket is the same size or almost the same size as the hole on top of your bucket, then you will need to always be filling that bucket up with more because it doesn't stick around. That would obviously be crazy to think that the goal is to fill a bucket knowing that the hole on the bottom is so big. You'd go, well, that's ridiculous. Why would I keep putting forth the effort to get new water into the bucket when it's just leaking out the bottom? And that would be ridiculous. And yet, that is how many chiropractors approach their new patient onboarding and retention philosophy. And so what we're trying to say here really simply is, hey, you know what's a really good idea? Why don't we make that hole on the bottom bucket as small as possible so that the new patients you pour into your practice oftentimes stick around? And it's the exception that doesn't stay or that leaks out of the bottom of the bucket, not the rule and not consistently the way it is. This is one of those power tactics. When those people join the Smart Chiropractor and they're like, what's the fastest way for me to start seeing results and generate an ROI that will more than cover the cost/investment in this program? This is the answer. You've got oftentimes a medium to large amount of people that have been in to see you, assuming you haven't started practice in the last, few minutes. You've got people that have been there, that you've connected with, that you've worked with, that have appreciated you, that just didn't know, or for whatever reasons, life got in the way, and they got out of the habit of staying with you, or they didn't stay with you long enough to learn about why that habit is a good habit. And that's what email allows you to do, is to teach and invite consistently. I know you're probably tired of us hearing us say that, but it's repetition to drive it into your psychology, that by teaching people about how their body works on a regular basis, week after week after week, not just when they say, I'm not coming back because my doctor said I don't need to, or some other ridiculous excuse, but proactively teaching people about their bodies so that they learn how to take care of themselves. And when they learn how to take care of themselves, one of the obvious conclusions they will come to is that making it a positive habit to see you on a consistent basis is the best investment they can make in themselves. Now, that's not intuitive for most people. They go, well, why would I keep going to the doctor? They're either going to fix me and I'll leave, or they're not going to fix me and I'll leave. It is up to you to teach them about why staying consistent, just like exercise, just like watching what you eat, just like showering, just like sleep, just like having a positive attitude, are daily habits that work to their benefit, and momentum matters. Staying clear, having a nerve system that has less and less pressure every day, managing their stress on a regular basis, and whatever conversation that's going on, car accidents, sports, or any of our monthly topics, are different ways or vehicles for you to be able to share with people what they need to know about taking care of themselves. Quarterly email reactivation campaign is a power tool. Hopefully, more and more of you are using. Again, Jeff said it, if you're looking for the easy way to get it done, then let us do it for you. We've got the technology, we've written it, it's time tested, it's effective, it works, and it will generate more revenue than it costs you to invest in it. And that's how it works. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, if you're a lone ranger, go for it. That's what you need to know to get results moving forward.
Quarterly reactivation campaigns need to be on your calendar. And if you need help with that, head over to thesmartchiropractor.com. Again, that's thesmartchiropractor.com. And I'd be remiss, I shouldn't say if you need help with it. I'd say if you want to make your life a heck of a lot easier and have us automate those processes for you, which is the best way to do it. If you want to get the best results, head over to thesmartchiropractor.com. Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to The Smart Chiropractor. We are posting videos on how you can market your chiropractic practice in a way that teach and invites consistently. We have found that is the magic formula to big time growth. So if you like this video, be sure to comment down below, smash that subscribe button, or visit us at thesmartchiropractor.com.